Hey guys, Cyber here, and today we are going to be doing a mod review over a mod add-on for Applied Energistics and thaumcraft. It's called Thaumic Energistics. So let's get started. So, have you guys ever played with AE and also, but are big fans of thaumcraft? And you notice that a lot of like thaumcraft things just don't work well with AE, and you want to have your system set up so that you can easily use any sort of thaumcraft things, but be able to craft them using the AE system. Well, now you can. With this add-on, you are able to create different devices for the AE system that will interact with your thaumcraft buildings. Uh, I can't think of a correct word that should be for it, but let's get started. We'll get started with something simple over here. This is the gearbox. This is one of the bigger things, or this is one of the littler things that it actually adds in. It's the iron gearbox. So basically, to get a gist over it is that you crank. One person sits here and cranks on this, and it's able to sit here and start cranking on other multiple devices. And the more people that you have clicking on this thing, the faster this thing will spin and the faster it will do things. Now, I think right now this is currently a regular Certus quartz, so if we sit here and we keep pumping this for a little bit, I'm pretty sure it should change it. Because as you can see, well, it should change into a charged Certus quartz. As you can see, the little line here is connected like it's right inside this little charger here. If you want to see what the iron gearbox looks like without anything connected to it, it looks just like the front does here. So from what I can tell, I should also hang on, turn time to day or dawn. So here, oh, and as you can see here, I have a few different things that are trying to be ground up, and it looks like it's sitting here. It's taken me quite a while to actually do anything with these with this gearbox. It doesn't seem to be working that well for me. Oh, looks we got some Certus quartz dust there. Same there. I don't think this changed to charge Certus quartz. Nope. But thankfully, if we grab this out of here, we now also have a Thaumian gearbox. Same thing as a regular gearbox, except it allows golems to sit here and interact with this device, especially if they have the use core. So, I had some ores in here for demonstration, but he seems to have already mulched through them. So, if we sit here and have that put into a charger, wait, is that? No, it's regular. He should. Let's go to my bell. See what's up with him. Oh, no, there he goes. So, oh, it looks like it's done. Hey, it's already changed Certus quartz. If you want to see for some ores, we'll grab some. We'll grab some gold. So throw gold in there. He'll start cranking away, and he'll keep doing it until it's done. And there you go, pulverized gold. So that's if you want to get an early start and you don't have any. You don't have any like pulverizers, anything from other mods that you probably have installed if you're using AE, that are going to ground up ores for you. So if you want to have an automatic way of doing it and you have golems, might as well go with that route. As you see here, I have a wireless terminal access set up here. For the reason why is that they have the wireless essential terminal, but I'll get to that after I go over the different terminals that we have here. So this add-on adds in two different terminals. You have your arcane crafting terminal, which you can interact with your current terminal. And what the... Why are we not wanting to... Oh, right. Hang on. I forgot. The recipe is not like that. The recipe is like this. So as you can see here, I can create, inside of this arcane terminal, the water jar. And as you can see here, I have my silverwood... Thaumian-based silverwood wand. And it will take up 0.8 Essentia or Viz from my wand. So I can sit here all day and craft all of those. And then I could probably, I think, maybe, I'm not entirely sure, probably not. I just thought about it. What he probably should do for this add-on is to create a Arcanine molecular assembler, so that we don't have to keep going in here and create it. But hey, this is more than what you can do before. You have access to your entire AE system, so you have everything that you'll ever need for any simple devices that would be created in the Arcanine workbench that you can now work in the Arcanine terminal. So, now, have you ever hated it that throughout your base you have like a whole bunch of Essentia jars, and you're just filled up with just Essentia, and you don't want to waste all of your Essentia that you got, because you don't want to make a whole bunch of void jars. So, as you can see here, we had a full jar of air, and it is being sucked in through this Essentia bus. So the Essentia buses work just like regular import buses. These will drag any Essentia from any sort of container into the network, and you can find it over here. So right now we have 466 air Essentia. So if I break that, put down a new jar that has 64 in it, we can come back over here to this terminal, and we can see that now our air is increasing even farther. And you can easily put in a glass file, select whatever one of these Essentia that you want, click on it, boom. Essentia file is now filled with order. Do the same thing, and I'm pretty sure they should work with water jars. They do. So just like in the extra cells mod, when you for liquid wise, you can do the same thing with Essentia now. Now, say you want to take out Essentia from the network. Well, what you can easily do is that you can, let's see, well, I want to take out Ignis. Put that, so you got that to mark it. Come over here to this export bus, place it in there. It says Ignis now. This jar is now filling up with Ignis. Now, to move on, it looks like a few things are not working. This Essentia Provider here, I'll bring it up into you inside the Thaumic. So the Essentia Provider is basically just like your interface, except it works with any sort of constructs that are for thaumcraft. While import buses and export buses are useful for an array of jobs, they lack the flexibility to interface with complex alchemical constructs. To overcome this limitation, you have created a device that will allow these constructs to request Essentia directly from the network. Using Essentia Provider, using the Essentia Provider should be a simple task. Connect both to the network, both the network and the construct, and it will do the rest. Like in the Essentia buffer, it has a small amount of suction of 8. Now, I'm not entirely sure this is like it's too far from the storage. I'm not entirely sure what it meant by that, but as you can see here, I'm requesting to do balance shards, and it's not pulling anything out of the system. So, same thing with over here. As you can see, we have an energized aura node. And what it's doing is that it's connect here to this relay. And then now we have a Viz relay. And all the way over here, we have another relay bus. But it doesn't look like it's not wanting to connect to this one. I tried setting up the memory card. It's not loading the settings from that Essentia bus or Essentia or Viz relay over to this relay. What I'm assuming what should happen is just like how you would P2P tunnel with your current AE system, that you would be able to take something from over here and travel it through your network over there. Unfortunately, it's not wanting to work like that. Now, this I have not tried out. What this is right here is the Infusion Provider. This should work just like basically like a jar. It should have access to all of the Essentia that's inside of the network when this rune matrix starts to try to craft something. Now, I've yet to try this, like I said, but let's go ahead and give it a whirl. And so, right there, click on that. It does work. Hello, look at that. So at least this does work. So you can pull directly out of your network any sort of Essentia that you want directly to your infusion altar. Oh, And it looks like the recipe is going to fail. I probably should have stabilized it. Oh well. Not too bad. Oh, actually, it doesn't look like anything was lost. So there. Let's see if we can finish up this recipe before it decides to go all whacked. And there we go. We didn't have any jars around here. We used it. Oh, we used all of the Essentia that is from our network to create this lamp of growth from the regular Arcanine lamp. So I have to say I really enjoy that, because I hate trying to run back and forth, trying to find through all my jars, different Essentia, move them around, have my golems place more Essentia into the jars. So basically, if I just want to, I could just set up one, maybe a couple jars, because because I'm pretty sure. Well, let's see. I could probably have this import and export faster using some acceleration cards. But yeah, we can. I don't know what I'm going with that. I just kind of lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, the Infusion Provider. I'm really glad that does work. That's really cool. I like that. That it does pull Essentia directly from your system. So you just have to have this one block sitting around it, and it'll just be like, oh hey, there's Essentia in there. I'll grab all of it. Unfortunately, I'm sad that the Essentia Provider is not working. Maybe I can get a tube. Maybe if I hook up a tube to it. Oh, that's directional. I want the directional tube. We just want the irregular Essentia tube. Let's get some testing here. I didn't actually fully test everything with it. Can I request more Essentia? I cannot. Well, unfortunately, it does not look like with my current version of this add-on, it does not look like the Essentia Provider and the Viz Relay are working with the mod. So I'm pretty sure I have covered everything. Well, yeah, storage buses, or not storage buses, but storage cells. I just put some 64Ks in here, but yeah, they go up the same. This go up the same amount that you can go with regular storage buses. They're just a little bit weirder to craft. So you can, you guys can go and figure that out, all of the different crafting recipes for yourself. I'm not going to go and show them off for yourself. As you can see here, you need to unlock a few different things from your Artifice tab and your Golemancy tab. Don't think there's anything, any other tab you have to really worry about. Yeah, because all this stuff is like anything that has to do with Arcane Infusion. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I explained at least decently for this add-on. And I hope you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.